Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the books and makeup tag, or the makeup and books tag. I've seen it titled like 5 different ways, so I think they're all the same thing though. I don't think the original creator of this tag still has the original video up, but if I find anything similar with the original creator or something like that, I will put it in the description. I really enjoy watching other people do this tag. I think it's so much fun. I love watching people do makeup and talk about books and like connect the two. I don't know. So I wanted to do it because it's super fun to watch. Disclaimer, I do not wear a lot of makeup. There are going to be questions in this tag that I will not have the makeup product to answer the question with. I'll still answer the question, obviously, but I won't be able to do the makeup for it because I just don't own that product. I think the last time I wore a full face of makeup was like in July or August. I just really don't wear a lot of makeup, but I will do my best regardless. So without further ado, let's get into the makeup and talking about books. And I will put all the products that I use in the description. I mean, some of the products I'll probably talk about, but for the most part, I'm not going to be explaining every single product that I use just because this is not a makeup channel and I just don't feel like explaining every single product that I'm using. But they will all be listed in the description in case anybody is curious. Alright, my hair is up. It's go time, I guess. The first prompt is primer, and the question is, pick a book that left a lasting impression on you. The book that I picked, oh my god. Primer's going everywhere. The book that I picked for this prompt was Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. Like, when I thought of, oh, a book that left a lasting impression on me, Clockwork Princess is honestly like the first one that came to mind, just to be honest. That book honestly destroyed me. It left me crying for days. I couldn't stop thinking about it for like a few days after reading it. So that was definitely a book that left a lasting impression on me. It was a heartbreaking ending to the series. It was just a lot. It was a lot. So yes, Clockwork Princess. The next prompt is foundation, and the question is, pick your favorite first book in a series. I think you all know what I'm gonna say for this one. Now, I don't usually wear foundation just because, I don't know, it's like a lot. I kind of want to get like a BB cream or like a CC cream or something just because I don't wear foundation that much. But this is the Naked Skin Urban Decay foundation, so I don't know. It's pretty light. It's nice. I like it. But my answer to this question, as everybody can guess at this point, is Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. Love her. Great beginning to a series full of vampire wonder. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you like vampires, read Interview with the Vampire. If you don't want to continue the series, fine, whatever. But read the first one. At least read the first one. It's great. Great series if you love vampires. I think I mentioned Interview with the Vampire or Anne Rice or The Vampire Chronicles in every single video. So, if that doesn't tell you that it's one of my favorite books, I don't know what else does. Do I recommend Interview with the Vampire? Yes, I do. Especially if you like vampires. The next prompt is concealer, and the question is, pick a character you wish you could get rid of. It took me a while to think of an answer for this question because I don't know. I feel like characters that I don't like, I just forget about. But upon further investigation, I guess, I thought of Camille from Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I thought Sharp Objects was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I've read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn as well. I personally liked Gone Girl way more than Sharp Objects. But the main thing that I didn't like about Sharp Objects was I didn't like Camille's character. I thought she was really annoying, to say the least. It just made reading about her very just not fun. And there is a TV show adaptation of Sharp Objects, and I tried to watch it, but I couldn't get past the first episode because seeing Camille, a character that I just really didn't like or enjoy reading about, on screen, like, come to life, I hated it even more. So I couldn't do it. I know a lot of people love it. I know a lot of people love the show, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The next prompt is powder, and the question is, pick your favorite last book in a series. Now, I don't read a lot of series just because I don't particularly enjoy reading series. So this answer is the same as my answer to the first question. Clockwork Princess, for sure, 100%. That conclusion to that series was, I thought it was amazing. It was heart-wrenching, made me cry for like days. It was wonderful. The next prompt is eyebrows, and the question is, a book you think everyone should read. So I don't do anything to my eyebrows except comb through them with a spoolie, so I guess I will do that now. But my answer to this question is In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. It's a true crime. It's based on a true story, and Truman Capote actually got personally involved with the case when he was writing the novel, and I just think it's phenomenal. If you like true crime, I think everybody should read it. Personally, it is not easy to read about, but it deals with so much more than just the crime, I guess, because like I said, Truman Capote got personally involved with the case, so he gets attached to people that are involved in the story, and it's just such a fascinating read. So I definitely think everybody should read that at some point in their life. The next prompt is eyeshadow, and the question is, pick a book that has your favorite color on the cover. The book I picked for this question is The Virgin Suicides, but the new cover of it, I think it's like the 25th anniversary edition. I don't know, something like that. Don't quote me on that. The newest cover edition of The Virgin Suicides. It's this really pretty pink with like these rose gold like birds and stuff on the front. But obviously my favorite color is pink. So for the sake of keeping it in theme with the question, I will add some pink in my eyeshadow. I have a lot of pink eyeshadow and I never wear any of it because I never wear makeup. Well, I never wear eyeshadow. I do wear makeup when I film and like go out sometimes, I guess. So the next prompt is eyeliner, and the question is, pick a dark and mysterious book. So I don't wear eyeliner. I don't even think I own eyeliner at all. I don't think it looks good on me, so I don't wear it. But my answer to this question is The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I read this book so long ago. I think I read it when I was like 12, but I remember it being very dark and creepy and mysterious, so it fit the prompt. It's about a woman who hires a biographer to write the story of her life and her childhood. It's like super disturbing, great, creepy, dark, mysterious vibes in that book. The next prompt is mascara, and the question is, pick a long book. I picked It by Stephen King. It is the longest book that I've read. I think it's like almost 1,200 pages or something. However, I strongly believe that a lot of what was in that book could have been cut out. I think there was a lot of unnecessary bullshit in that book that didn't add to the story or do anything constructive to developing the story, I guess. It did not need to be 1,200 pages long. It probably could have been like 100 and something pages less than it was. But nonetheless, it's a long book, and I read it. The next prompt? Cool. The next prompt is blush, and the command is pick a book that has a cringe-worthy romance. I picked The Awakening by L.J. Smith, also known as the first book in the Vampire Diaries series. I think the entire book is a dumpster fire and cringeworthy in itself, but if we're just talking about the romance, it's very cringy. I know that insta-love is like a commonly hated trope used within books, especially young adult books. And I know that where you can hate insta-love, you have to acknowledge that teenagers, insta-love is kind of like a real thing, but sometimes it goes a little bit too far, and I think in this book, it went a little bit too far. So insta-love was just painful to read about in this book. Usually it's bearable, but in this one it almost wasn't. So the next prompt is highlighter, and the question is, pick a book that brightened your day. The book that I picked for this question is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. That was just such a fun book to read. There was not a point in that book where I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, I just had a great time reading it. It was so fluffy. It was so just heartwarming. It was wonderful. Definitely brightened my day. So if you haven't read it, I recommend reading it. If you like enemies to lovers, read it. If you like gay romance, gay representation in your books, read it. If you want a book to just give you some laughs, read it. If you want a book to just make you smile, read it. It's just a great all-around book, you know, for a good time. The last prompt is lipstick, and the question is, your favorite book kiss. I thought about an answer to this question for so long, and I couldn't fucking think of one. So I decided I'm just going to list off romances that I enjoyed that I know there was a kiss in and leave it at that. Clockwork Princess. Great. Love that. Third time I've mentioned that book in this video. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I just mentioned that in the previous question. What are some other romances? Okay, Call Me By Your Name. I have feelings about Call Me By Your Name. I have thoughts. Negative ones. Wasn't my favorite read. But that first kiss in Call Me By Your Name, I think it was a pretty good one. It was awkward as fuck, but it was good. There were parts about that book that I enjoyed and parts about that book that I didn't enjoy. The things that I didn't enjoy about the book, I thought that some parts of it were just kind of dragging on. But I thought the romance was alright. I wasn't that upset about it. I know a lot of people were upset about it. A lot of people were upset about the peach scene. Peach scene was fucking gross. But did it upset me? Not really. So I don't know. It was what it was. But yes, my answer is now the Kiss and Call Me By Your Name. So that concludes the books and makeup tag. This is the completed makeup look. I probably look near to exactly the same as I did before because, like I said, I don't really wear makeup. But nonetheless, I enjoyed making this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I will leave all the products that I used down in the description if you're interested to know anything that I used. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.